Hey, my fellow NHLers, happy Wednesday to you. We're halfway through this week. Fellas, this is our second video this week. In this video today, we're just doing 2 gameplays worth of Division 1 games, I guess. There's no really new packs out, but we did make a new addition to the team, and I also wanted to go over a really tough loss we took the other day. I think it was Monday night, maybe, so I wasn't recording, but it was a really good game. Anyway, let's get into the new addition. Johnny Hockey, Movember, there he is, boys. Speedster, sniper galore. Anyway, on the first line, just going over my team here real quick to remind you who's on there. We're still looking to sell our Team of the Year, Sagan. After I sell him, I'll probably go for a Team of the Week, Patrick Kane, and then also start upgrading the defense. So we'll get into that in later videos, maybe Friday's video if Sagan sells. Anyway, fellas, onto this game I played the other day. He was the 19th player in the world, but I wanted to show you his team. I'll show you his ranking at the end of the video. I forgot to show it right here, but we'll get to the ranking just so you know where he is. Look at this team. Team of the Years, Legends, Movembers, playoffs or all-star editions, just ridiculous lineup. That defense too, though, oh my gosh, just everyone's over 92 or better. Just a crazy good team. We lost 3-2. I thought we outshot him a bit, outplayed him a bit, not by much, but maybe like 7 or 8 shots. Anyway, incredible game. Really tough loss, but it's okay to lose to a guy like that, you would think. So anyway, let's get into our gameplay now. We are shorthanded in the first period, and Stamkos finding Taves. Great goal to go up 1-0 pretty early in the first period here, fellas. Alright, that's going to do it for the first period, fellas. So kind of uneventful. 1-0 will take the lead going in. Shots are tied up, so pretty even match so far. As always, we need to keep the pressure up. So you can see here off the face-off, we are on the power play 2. Right here we get a good push, and guess who it is? Johnny Hockey going bar down in his second period on the squad. Great goal, great finish. Right on the score sheet right away for Goudreau. It was kind of a layup just because we got the good face-off and everything. But hey, he's on the score sheet, you know, that's all that matters. So 2-0 in the second period here. We get a good poke check, but it ends up back on his Corey Perry stick. Nice celly with the double motorcycle kick. That's awesome. Anyway, good shot. He throws it kind of opposite side of the goalie, so very accurate and good shot. I definitely thought we could have prevented that by poking it away, you know, into the boards or something, but you're going to give up goals in this game, right? So 18-12 after 2 periods. Still anybody's game because we're only up by 1 goal, so we need to keep the pressure up again. All right, coming in here, we hit the post, ring it off there. Stamkos gets the rebound. He tries to shoot it just because I kind of panicked. I didn't know what to do there. He tries to go cross crease to, I think it's Madonna over there. Good hit here, good stick check. It ends up on Voracek's stick, back to Stamkos, and he finally finishes with all the chaos going on. So the forecheck was causing quite the pressure there, or a lot of pressure there, if you will, and we do end up getting a goal from it. So third period, it's 3-1. We do have a 2-goal lead here, and we're going to extend on that lead. We try to crank one, and a huge miss. Voracek here taking the puck. Another miss here, even with the deflection off the post, and we are going to find Voracek with the backhanded feed from Pavelski. So very good finish, good pressure by us, good shots, and it ends up in the back of the net. That's all that matters. So 4-1 is going to do it for this game, boys. But it was a pretty tight game till the end there. Very close. A good player. We're, of course, going to go into his record and into his team before we get into the next game. So 31-14, we really started out shooting him there in that third period. Hence the goals. You know, usually if you take more shots, you get more goals, right? So let's get into his ranking, and we'll look at his team too. All right, boys, scrolling down here, looking for Goulet 18, 194 and 114. So pretty darn good record, that's for sure. His team, again, a pretty darn good team too. Obviously, we have the better team just going off of rankings. But he has a very well-rounded, solid team. Everyone's, I don't know, 87 or better. He's got a really good defense too. So a good opponent, good overall team, good overall opponent, good player. All right, boys, we are moving on, though, on to our next game here. He's got a Crosby, which is not a good sign. No, that's all right. We like a good challenge, right? So, okay, early in the first period, throwing it over to Stamkos doesn't go, but he throws it right out to Stamkos, and he just throws it backhand, barring in, left bar, bang, clang, and it's in the back of the net. So, very good start. Unfortunate play for him. But 1 goal lead for us. So later in the first period, we have a really bad turnover there. Kind of bounces off our own stick, and he finds Sid in the right in the slot, and he's not going to miss from there. So really nice shot, very accurate shot, and a great look off the turnover. So costly turnover for us, boys. 1-1 so far. Later in the first period here, good move coming in. We try to go backhand. Didn't think that would go in anyway, but so Backstrom finds Duchesne, the fourth liner, stepping up there. Goudreau was on the ice for whatever reason, but that is our fourth line, Duchesne and Backstrom. Great job. So 2-1. This game gets kind of wild, fellas. We are going to snip one here with Stamkos. Somehow makes it through traffic and in. But this guy has an epic comeback in the second period, as you'll see. So still in the first period, but that's how it's going to end. 3-1. Now remember that score, and remember this second period, because we are out shooting him like crazy, 11-2. I'm not a believer in ice tilt, but I think it may have shown its face here. You tell me. Kind of weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You'll see the goals that he scores. They're pretty wild. Just really unfortunate for us. Check this one out. Off our stick, onto his guy. Goalie's moving the wrong way, and he finishes. So a good goal. Just a really unfortunate bounce for us. But it is 3-2 nonetheless. The puck went in the net. All right, let's keep the pressure up here. We need to get a goal of our own. Captain Taves coming in and just kind of deking around. Big body Taves keeping people off of him. Great finish on Schneider there. Backhand. I think he went forehand, backhand, and in. So a 4-2 lead. We get a 2-goal lead back. However, that does not last too long right here. This is just a rough one. I don't really know if I poke checked it and it flung in there or he shot past it. I really don't know. It just kind of flew in my own net. That's going to happen sometimes, I guess. That's 2 really fortunate bounces for him. Again here coming down, it's 3-4. Here is another kind of fortunate bounce. I saw Quick kind of get hit by my guy and his guy. It hits off Jonathan Quick's back and goes in the net. It was a good look because I thought it was kind of his only option. So a very good look by him, but a very fortunate bounce again. So 4-4, boys. He's almost 50% shooting now through 2 periods. It is 4 goals on 10 shots. So you just got to fight through it. That's part of the game. Just fight through it, and we do exactly that. Coming right out in the third period here, fellas. Bure looking cross crease to Crosby, doesn't go. Goudreau up to Lidstrom, and there we go. Great clapper from just outside of the face-off circle, it looked like, somewhat in the high slot, and he just finished it short side. So 1-goal lead back. Let's, again, keeping that pressure up, though. Try to go cross crease to Bure. Not happening. He turns it over to Crosby. Crosby coming in, and kind of similar to his goal, just goes opposite side. Great shot by Crosby. So we take a quick 2-goal lead in the first half of the third period. We get the 2-goal lead back, 6-4. All right, fellas, so halfway done this third period here, Bure somehow comes up with that puck and just pulls up from the top of the face-off circle and bar down. I can't believe that went in. I didn't think I had a good angle on it, that's for sure, but we were up by 2 goals. I thought, let's just take the shot anyway. Somehow makes its way in. So he's kind of done playing, as you can see right here. Backstrom is going to find Kessel for the 8th goal of the game. We score 4 unanswered goals in the 3rd period. A wild, wild game. I don't know how we got that many goals after, he tied it up and everything. Usually the momentum's going the other way. I guess luckily we got out of that period tied up and everything. So that's going to pretty much do it for this game, boys. So we get 2 wins here in this video. Did take that loss earlier, which I'll show you his ranking after we get into this guy's ranking and his team. So let's go check that out before I show you that 19th player in the world. His record is crazy cool, by the way, just crazy good. 42 shots to 15. We were only 1 for 7 on power plays. That is awful. So got to work on that, I guess. All right, so let's get into our opponent here, boys. Scrolling down to him, let's see his record. I don't think it's anything too impressive. I think he's a little bit over like a 500 winning percentage. There he is. Shuni, Chaos, 167 and like 150, I think it was. His team, I'm not going to say it's better, but he did have that Crosby and that Team of the Year Trocheck from Florida. Very cool. I thought the other team we played was more well-rounded. Like they had more players in the 90s or the 89 area. This guy just had 2 really great players, but the rest of his team wasn't that impressive, but a good team. So let's get into that other guy we lost to. I wanted you to see his record. Like I said, he is 19th in the world. This is him right here. 1,008 and 364. That's so many games played. Such a ridiculous record. Such a good player. 5-star team. You saw the team in the start of the video. Just amazing. So we'll take those losses, right? No shame in that. Anyway, fellas, hopefully you are enjoying the content. I'm certainly enjoying bringing you these videos. They're really fun for me. Tune in Friday. We do 3 videos a week. So check it out Friday. Follow me on Instagram at Ebbs and Flows NHL and also Twitter, same handle. Hopefully you boys are enjoying. Like and subscribe if you are. And as always, take care.